Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers for subscribing. I'm really happy to have you guys here, and yeah, it means a lot for you, subscribing to my channel. So thank you very much. Okay, and yeah, as for just addressing some of the things that were mentioned on some of the comments. I don't know how one of the guys just kind of identified that I was a lefty. That was very interesting how observant you are. You're actually absolutely right. I am a lefty. Okay. However, okay. With that said, I'm a lefty that's trying to write or trying to learn how to write with my left hand again, and I've been doing it for a while. Okay. The reason being is because when I was younger, I was retaught. It was considered to be evil to write with your left hand, okay, which is insane, of course. But basically, because they tried to reteach me how to write with my right hand, I now, or for a while at least, pretty much for most of my life, I wrote with my right hand, okay? And of course, being a lefty had a lot of advantages because in high school I played volleyball, okay? And when I was playing volleyball, that was, as you can tell, right, it's a huge advantage because while someone is thinking you're gonna, spike with your right hand, right, it's always a surprise when someone uses their left hand, right, to spike in another direction, right, while everyone else is trying to defend, the other side, right? So it was an advantage, and of course, being a lefty has a lot of advantages, right? And actually, what can happen if someone tries to reteach you how to write with your other hand, right, while you're naturally a lefty, this can actually cause a lot of stress, especially for a child. Okay, so never do this to a child, and it can cause, like, for example, extended bedwetting, and it can also, once again, it can down the line, it can cause a much worse handwriting, and basically a lot of things can end up, you will have like a slightly worse coordination, okay? So guess what will happen once you once again try to, if you are a lefty who was retaught, right, how to write with, you were taught how to write with your right hand, right? And then if you go back again, then once again it will make you more creative, okay? Your handwriting might improve, okay? You might even start writing faster also, okay? Your coordination will improve too, okay? And so there will be a lot of very positive changes, okay? So it's very recommended. I would recommend for you guys to go back to writing with your left hand if you were retaught, like me, I don't know how many of you guys were retaught. I don't know if this is actually common, but yeah, that's why I've been teaching myself how to go back to, writing with my left hand, okay? And yes, it's actually not too difficult, okay? It is a little bit uncomfortable, right? But it has its advantages. I already noticed a lot of different things about me. I already noticed that and I don't think it's a placebo effect, okay? I did notice that I'm becoming a bit more creative, and so that's beautiful, as creativity, right? It can ultimately, being creative can change our lives, we can we don't, when we just think in one way, right, instead of just outside the box, then we don't see too much, we don't see too many options, right? But when you're creative, you come up with all these different options that can ultimately change your life for the better and change the life of other people for the better too, right? And so being creative is everything, I believe, you know, and unfortunately school kills that for a lot of students, you know. So by the time that they're like teenagers, their creativity is has been dampened, okay, and there are studies on that too, okay. So yeah, creativity is everything, and the lefties have been known to be more creative, right? So it's just the way that our brain works. But anyways, guys, this video is not it's not about this, okay. It's not about creativity or being a lefty, okay. It's actually about something else, okay. And so I don't know how many of you guys are out there that are thinking this video is for men, okay? And I don't know how many of you men are out there that are wondering, you know, do women really like nice guys, right? Or do nice guys finish last, right? And so the answer to that, okay, is a healthy woman, of course, likes a nice guy. Of course, she loves a nice guy. A guy that is kind, right? A guy that will treat her well. Of course, that is exactly what she wants, okay? But, okay, I'm going to explain to you something else, okay? And that's probably the answer that you haven't considered yet, okay? I know a lot of you, just by watching this, are probably going to say, no, women don't like nice guys, you're so wrong, you know, la 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 la, right? And I'm going to have like a stream of comments coming in, right, from nice guys, okay, saying that I'm wrong, okay? But let me explain, okay? Let me just finish my thoughts, okay? So healthy women, right, like nice guys. They want nice guys, okay? While unhealthy women, okay, on a subconscious level, and actually it's everyone, right? Everyone attracts what they believe about themselves, or what they believe they deserve, or what they believe about anything really, on a subconscious level, right? Right? So our subconsciousness is something that you do not see, okay? It's not conscious, right? It's not within our awareness. We're not aware of these things, okay? And so a lot of our thoughts, a lot of our programming is subconscious, right? And so and most of the time, right, what we consciously want, right, it contradicts our subconsciousness, okay? So and that's the problem, right? Is because a lot of women might want nice guys, right? But when they treat her well, maybe, right? Also, she will not. An unhealthy, unhealed woman, she's going to reject him, right? And that's because she's used to being treated unkindly. She's used to being treated like trash. She's used to. You know, and so she's going to, subconsciously, she's going to be attracted to what she's used to, right? Maybe perhaps from her childhood, right? Maybe she wasn't treated well by her parents. So she's going to, eventually she's going to be attracted to, first of all, what she subconsciously believes about herself, right? And what she deserves. And also to what she's used to, okay, and you know, she to what she's used to from her childhood, right? To how she so this is the problem, okay? So there's that, right? But also, right, let's get back to the nice guys, okay? Are nice guys really nice guys, okay? Or are they just being, let's just say, and I've written a couple of notes down about this, okay? So here's the thing, okay? A lot of times, guys, okay, nice guys have issues, okay? They think they're nice, right? But in reality, they're not, because they're just ultimately trying to get what they want and what they desire. right? And so they pretend, they are only pretending to be nice to get what they want, right? Which is probably, I don't know, sex for the most part, right? A sexual relationship, or even a relationship, okay? So ultimately they're not being themselves, okay? Because they're merely pretending to be nice, okay? When in reality they're not, right? And so a woman don't want that. At the end of the day, a healthy woman, this is what she wants, right? So she wants someone who's honest with her and with themselves, okay? And being honest means refraining from manipulative behavior, right? Which in turn means that you cannot pretend to be nice, okay? You should be yourself, right? And so that means that if she does something that you don't like, then you have to call her out on it, right? You have to have boundaries, right? Having boundaries sometimes means that you're not going to be nice, okay? In fact, boundaries will repel the wrong people, okay, and the wrong woman too, right? And so sometimes having boundaries will, like I said, repel people that don't have the best intention for you, okay? And that's a good thing, okay? So by having boundaries and by not being so nice, right? You're showing others how to treat you. You're showing others that you do have self-respect for yourself and that you're okay with being alone, okay? And so you're not gonna like people please, right? You're not gonna play nice, right? Just to get what you want, because ultimately also it is selfish too. You're being selfish, okay? So you're just considering your own needs. And at the end of the day, a healthy woman is also looking for someone who is selfless, not selfish, right? But by playing nice, by just whatever you want, whatever, princess, la 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 la, right? It is okay to it's okay to to say these things, okay? But ultimately, if the situation calls for it, you have to call her out, right? You have to like I said, and you have to have boundaries, right? Clear boundaries. And you have to speak your mind. You have to say what you want, because if you don't, you're going to end up with a lot of resentment, right? And a lot of suppressed emotions, a lot of suppressed anger perhaps, or simply resentment, right? And that's going to lead you to take all of those emotions out elsewhere, or maybe on her, even passively aggressively, right? So you're going to be passive aggressive towards her, right? And she wouldn't even know like what is going on, right? Like I don't know what's going on, right? If she's an intuitive woman, she will know, okay? And she will also notice you not being true to yourself and you not speaking out. She will notice all of this, by the way, okay? But she will at the same time wonder, like, why isn't he speaking out, And once again, it just shows that you're afraid to be yourself. You're afraid to stand up for yourself also, okay? And if you're afraid to stand up for yourself, guess what? You're going to be afraid to stand up for her too, okay? I've seen this over and over again, guys, and I've been with nice guys, okay? A lot of them tend to be narcissists too. Narcissists are the biggest nice guys, okay? You would think they're tough, you would think that on the surface, so many people can be fooled by them, okay? But in reality, they're the opposite of what they're portraying themselves out to be, So the nice guy narcissists, right? I'm not saying all nice guys, are narcissists, right? Of course not. But what I'm saying is that the nice guys, narcissists that I was with, right? They couldn't even stand up for me, okay? And so a woman doesn't feel safe with a nice guy, okay? Because, or the guy who pretends to be nice, okay? Because and she needs to feel safe, okay? And that's why women don't like nice guys, okay? Technically, it's because once again he doesn't have a backbone. He's afraid to speak out for himself, okay? He's afraid of to say something like, hey, listen, I'm sorry, you know, respectfully, of course, right? I'm sorry, I'm not okay with this. Or, hey, I don't really want to go there, you know, how about we go here instead, you know? And maybe give your reason, right? A good woman, a woman that's meant to be for you, she will understand this, okay? And she will value you, she will respect you even more if you stand up for yourself, because that shows her that you can also stand up you know, for her when the situation calls for it, okay, guys? There were many instances in my life when I had to stand up for myself when I was with the narcissist, right? And it was terrible. Like I had to like defend myself in the bar when the guy, like another guy, right, he just came up to me and like almost hugged me like in front of my guy, right? And just I was like, what are you doing? You know, like, and so I had to stand up and speak out for myself. And he was just like, you know, like he couldn't do anything, right? He was like a nice guy, you know? So, yeah, and other situations happen too, over and over again, you know, to prove to me that, you know, he was the wrong guy for me. And I was really like in a relationship with an enemy and by myself, really, right? Like, why do you need a relationship, right? Why would a woman need a relationship when she has to stand up for herself, right? Like, men are physically stronger for a reason, right? And I think they are meant to be our protectors, you know, especially from other men, right? And so, like, yeah, I can stand up for myself, right, to an extent. But sometimes I do need my partner, right? Like, and if he's not nowhere to be found, like that's just sad. Like, why have a partner in the first place, right? I mean, of course, there are other reasons why you would have a partner, but one of them is to protect you, right? And so you want to feel safe with him, right? But as a woman, you want to feel safe with your partner. That's just the way that women feel, you know? And once again, a nice guy is not going to make her feel safe, okay, or protected. Okay, so a nice guy, right? Like a guy that doesn't stand up for himself, okay, and doesn't speak out, okay? So, yes, guys, okay? So I explained to, you know, once again, right, a nice guy will be very people-pleasing, right? So he will try to please her at the expense of his needs, his wants, right? And we all have needs and wants, and so you should be very clear about what those are to her, okay? It doesn't make you unkind or not nice, right? It just makes you fearless, okay? You're not afraid to lose the wrong person, lose the wrong woman, you know, by speaking out, okay? People pleasing at the expense of yourself means you have no self-love, you don't love yourself, you know? And I think deep down, no woman really wants to be with a person that doesn't love themselves, right? And so, like, as you can see, the reasons here are they go much deeper than what it seems, right? And so, healthy women do want nice guys, okay? But the definition of nice in this case is a bit different, okay? And so you can be nice, but you can be firm, and you can be self-loving, and you can have boundaries, okay? And you can stand up for yourself, right? And speak out for yourself, right? And so that still makes you nice, okay? That's still, like I said, you can be kind to her, you can be respectful by doing all of those things, okay? So thank you so much for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video, okay? And I will see you in another video, okay?